Hey guys, I'm Gentle Occasion, and today we're playing Void War. You know Void War? Void War, the famous franchise Void War, with the tagline, "In the 41,000th year, there's mostly just fighting." I can't wait. So if you guys are familiar with FTL, the game, you know, the roguelike space exploring battle thing, then you'll absolutely know what this game is about. So Ulkar, our Exile commander, is going to be called Ulkar. This is the only ship that's available to us right now. There are a bunch of different variant ships that you can play with, you know, when you unlock them and when they're added to the game. There's a load of different like total ships as well as, you know, different variants of them. They'll all have different starts, you know, different systems, different modules, different weapon loadouts, different crews, all the rest of it. But for this one, for our only one, this is our loadout. We have our Exile commander and 2 crewmen who are both Imperial Enforcers, which are pretty damn good, honestly. They have 60 health each, they do 3 damage per second. Our commander, 90 health, 3 damage per second, which is nice. And he also has this Ancient Translocator, which lets him teleport around, which is very nice. Normal difficulty is the only difficulty available, so let's get to it. If you guys don't know how this is played, you'll figure it out pretty quickly, you know, from me playing, basically. It's pretty straightforward. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother as the ruinous cults sweep through the stars. The very fabric of reality trembles before the onslaught of demonic swarms. Deep within the Imperial core worlds, one final hope exists, to rekindle the flames within the Vault of Souls. To the Empire, you are blasphemer. A blasphemer, not just blasphemy. Anyway, to the cults, you are a heretic. Trust no one. Let none stop you from bringing the renegades of this forsaken realm to their destined annihilation. So, God King's fallen. They should just do that in 40k. Like, I think he's boring. I think he's a boring guy. I think it'd be way more fun if he was dead and everything was in turmoil. That would be way more interesting a setting, I think. So, they should do that. So, our reactor, we have 3 spare power. We're going to put all of that into our weapons. Unlike STL, I'm just thinking of 3D printing now, apparently. Rather than FTL, right, normally you would click on your weapon, target an enemy's, you know, room, and you would hold control to click, and it would just shoot every time it had charged. There's auto-fire now. You just tick that on, which is, I think, a bit more obvious for new players. We can upgrade stuff as well, just like in FTL. So our different systems we can purchase with scrap, but right now we're fine how we are. We're going to warp, so you can see that we're on our command throne. We need someone manning that so we can warp. At least I think so. I think we might have autopilot on it because it's got enough upgrades into it. I think, you know, starting ship is just easy to start with. So let's see, there's a shaman merchant up there, a merchant mechanic, or a listening station. I kind of want to go to the listening station. I guess we'll just save up some cash until we get to, like, one of these, maybe? Seems like a long way to go without a merchant, but yeah, I want to see what the listening post is, because I don't think I've been to one of them yet. Glittering stars dot your viewport. Despite the war-ravaged state of humanity's great projects, moments like these can almost seem peaceful. The calm suddenly interrupted by the piercing shriek of combat sirens. Several breaches appear across your ship and you realise you've been ambushed by a Corsair strike vessel. Ooh, this is pretty painful to start. Alright, so that I don't care about. This, though, this is our reactor. So we need to get that repaired. Alright, you two, get aboard the ship. So, as, you know, while breaches are there, oxygen is going to vent from the room. We do have life support on, you know, it's currently functioning, so as soon as we fix that breach, we'll get oxygen back, but he has to just sit in there and suffocate to death while he's repairing, which isn't ideal. And in fact, running off here is a little bit risky, but basically I'm going to load up my boys. Right, we're going to launch our assault sled, and we're going to go straight for their shields, I reckon. Yeah, we're going to go for their shields. So, the thing with boarding actions in this game, which I rather like, and yeah, we're going to attack their weapons. What I really like is they'll attack systems, but unlike FTL, if you kill an enemy in a room, it damages the system of the room that they're in. So just killing enemies in this room, it is damaging their systems. So that's really handy. Okay, you've repaired that. Get the hell out of there, mate. Oh boy. Okay. Done. Done. Enemy crew's been killed. You search through the remains and find useful items. Bunch of scrap. Lovely. So let's recall our crew. And I mean, I don't like the damage we've taken, but we heal up. So again, very different to FTL. Usually you'd expect a med bay on the starting ship. Actually what happens is you just heal up every time you warp. There are med bays you can get though, but they have a certain number of charges that you can spend to heal everyone in the room, rather than it just being a passive heal over time the longer you stood there. So there's none of that sort of reason, like we're doing now, of just loitering in an area. Loitering in an area doesn't actually do anything. So I find that kind of fun. You know, I think that's an interesting one. You are... I mean, you're not immune to damage there, which is frustrating. I really want to repair that. But I don't want to waste a load of our health when I want to go fight someone else again. So I think we just have to sit tight with it, really. Yeah, I think we're just going to have to leave that breach for now. It's fine. We'll find a way to fix it. Right, next stop. This one. Well, they're hostile. You meet a chromic warship. Oh, not the chromics. Hate those bloody chromies. It swiftly opens fire. I hunger for battle. Oh, there was... Oh. Schools for the school throne. Bods for the bod god. You know what? Okay, husk. A berserker. Mostly just husks. The berserker's a little scary though. Reduces enemy DPS by 1 and he moves fast. Repair speed's bad though. So that's their commander. He's a bit of a pain. I think what we might want to do... Oh, he does have a couple of shields though. I was thinking maybe we blast him. Maybe we blast him. But yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. I'm going to go for the weapons. Right. And you two. Let's load you. I can always teleport around and bring them back. But yeah, we're going to go for their shields. Alright, so he's actually not attacking. I reckon we'll just deplete their shields really soon. Because these guys aren't going to last. So there we go. Shields have gone down. So now we start fighting. Oh, of course he moves just before we come in here. I mean, we are ganging up on him here. Yeah, it looks like we've got him. It looks like we got him. I'll take these off auto-fire. No point. Nice. See, our main guy did get injured there, but we're okay. Enemy crew's been killed. You search through the remains and find useful items. Got more scrap. Alright, I guess we recall the crew. So one thing that is kind of fun, you can't do this in FTL, but you can just keep blasting them. So you can blow up their ships out of spite. Fun, isn't it? Get out of here. I got one more shot. Let's go, guys. Let's get the bolt cannon going. Boom. So pretty good, by the way. These are all just doing 1 damage per power. It's 2 power, 1 power. You know, it's 2 shots, but damage each. Pretty good. Pretty good weaponry. And then you guys are going to have to sit tight. Although, actually, upgrade... Might be worth upgrading our reactor so we can upgrade something else. We could put up our evasion, maybe, and our engines. The launch bay is good to upgrade because it means you can actually launch more people. You can't have more people fit in the room, but you can load them all up, you know? Maybe we just wait for now. There's not really anything for us to get, is there? Except shields, I guess. We could just upgrade our shields. We did that a couple times. We could afford to get 1 more pip on our shield, so we have 2 shield barriers. That's kind of a big deal, actually. Because we're not about to visit a shop for a while. So just doing that, I think, is a good shout. So yeah, we'll have 2 shield pips now. Because yeah, these will recharge over time, and it saves our hull. Our hull gets destroyed? Guess what? We get blown up. That's it. We're dead. You know, because that's our health. So, listening station. So our guys are going to heal up a little bit. Yeah, just a smidge. Not as much as I'd like, though. You come across a hidden outpost of the Raider clans. Though it appears to have been deserted long ago, there is a still functioning signal relay in one of the side antechambers. Oh, we could pledge our allegiance to a Raider clan, but we don't want to do that. So that, I think, is the same as visiting, like, an Imperial shrine. You pledge your allegiance to the Imperials, and then it leans the RNG towards that type of loot. So you're more likely to find Raider stuff in shops, basically. But I think I just want to have an even chance of finding everything. So we can just explore, see what's what. The relay utilizes an ancient and powerful technology capable of broadcasting messages at ranges far greater than conventional equipment. It is said that certain raider clans use this technology for managing their networks of operatives across the galaxy. You have the opportunity to broadcast a transmission. We're not going to bother. But it gave us a chance to heal up anyway. Right, this one next. Then we'll go to a shipyard. And hostile again. You come across a Corsair starship surrounded by the burnt husks of other Corsair ships. It appears to be damaged from battle. Before you can react, it arms its weapons and begins firing. Okay. I too am going to do that. So Corsairs, 30 health, 3 damage. They do a lot of damage. I might just brawl. Them, you know. I think I'm just going to brawl them. Let's just get on our systems. So manning systems will improve how they do. So like more points into them and more power helps, but just having them manned will also provide bonuses. So manning the... Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, he's providing... Because yeah, that's the engine. So that's giving us evasion. So that is giving us evasion. I was wondering, hang on, is that the reactor? No, the reactor is nowhere. Don't have to worry about that. So you've almost destroyed it already. It's just not a very sturdy ship. Though our weapons are a little bit mistimed. So let's wait for this one to be done. Ooh, we missed a shot. So yeah, luckily we timed that. We found a load of scrap and munitions. What appears to be a small supply shipment spills out from the gutted vessel. Yeah, no wonder they gutted. Got blown up. So we have some munitions now, which is lovely. Safe place to rest. Boop. You know what? Knowing that was going to be a safe place to rest. Oh my god, we can construct a machine slave. I could maybe have them go and repair the hull. Let's do it. We have a husk. It doesn't say that he's immune to suffocation or anything. You scavenged the ship for corpses and managed to cobble together a functioning husk. Amazing. So can you fix that? I mean, we'll have him start repairing it at least. Oh yeah, he is suffering a bit of damage. That's okay. That's okay. It's just a husk. This'll be his job. This'll be his job, you know? Done. Amazing. Alright, you can stay on our shields so we can up our shield. Yeah, it's manned, so plus 10% recharge rate from that. Very nice. Each shield barrier can block 1 shot. Manning improves shield charge speed. Can you... Hang on. Oh, that's evasion, being an idiot. Okay, it's 10% regardless of how many people are there. Just checking. Because I hadn't bothered to look that up before. Okay, we're making progress. This isn't the whole game, by the way. There's one thing. We'll be in, like, another sector. I don't know how many there are, but there's not just the one. It isn't like a 15-minute game. You discover a cache hidden within a comet. There are some arcane regents within. Fiendish regents. Let you summon a fiend. Takes 4 seconds to charge. I mean, that's kind of awesome. The contents appear to churn with the suggestions of contorted faces surfacing now and again. And incessant chanting seems to accompany it, although no sounds have ever been recorded. That's really cool. Alright, well, let's give that to someone. What's the worst that could happen? Let's give that to Ulkar. And yeah, he's the only one with a tool slot. There's also weapon and armor. So what is kind of nice, you couldn't do this with FTL, but like with this game, every one of your crewmen has weapon slots. You know, they have equipment slots that you can use, which I think is really cool. See, a lot more emphasis on, like, just getting in there and fighting, which I think is pretty cool. It's an Ariokeen cruiser. You encounter a damaged blood cult warship. I said worship. Worship warship. They refuse all hails and immediately target lock your vessel. It's almost like they really love war. They are injured though. So tell you what, let's do what we've been doing. Go for their weapons. And should we just kill our evasion by running in there? Maybe. Okay, load the crew. Launch an assault ship. So they do seem to be hiding from us. Yeah, look at that. Our sensors are jammed. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they could do that. So we can get into their shields. So let's give that a try. Boop. And yeah, these guys, though, they might be a little hard to kill. It's mostly husks, actually. It is mostly husks. Oh, no, big boys just arrived. Alright, let's recall the crew. They're going to try and repair that. But with their shields down, I think we might be able to destroy this. Oh, yeah, well, look, it'll be destroyed anyway. It'll be destroyed anyway. Oh, we just healed them, I think. It's a ritualist. That's interesting. Alright, and I'm going to take that off auto so I can time it better. Because we can destroy this with a single volley. And done. Got him. There we go. Ooh, an energy beam. Oh no, we pick one. Oh, I don't want to pick one. I want both. We can get extra 10 health on somebody. And the energy beam. Beam length 50. Okay, so it works like beam weapons do on FTL, by the looks of it. Does not affect shields. Hull damage per room. So you basically, the beam length, you draw a line through their ship, and every room it hits, it does a damage. Which is really good. Only requires 1 power. It might be worth having that instead of the bolt cannon. But armor for our boys. Let's go with the energy beam. I want to try it out. I want to try this. Charge time, I guess 1 more than the bolt cannon, but potentially so much more damage. Like a couple of shots to get the shields down, and then a beam across the, across the ship is going to be real good. Alright, so that is us done here. I think I want to go to this merchant. I think I want... I don't want ship armaments. I mean, that has systems. I want to see what systems that has. That might give us like a med bay. So the med bays, they recharge every warp. Our hull integrity just went down by 2. That's frustrating. You are transiting close to a backwater orbital colony when an artillery shot smashed into your hull. The shot originated from the colony's defense grid. Contact the colony. The colonial governor offers his apologies. According to him, raiders have been regularly attacking the colony and carrying off supplies. Your arrival unfortunately coincided with the next expected raider attack. The governor requests you aid in defending the colony. Yeah, okay. A band of raider ships emerges from subspace. You challenge the largest among them to a duel. Fun. Very fun. Okay. So who is on board the ship? Just a couple of Corsairs. We can have them. Easy. Let's just go over there. Let's go over there and kill them. So load the crew, and then launch the crew. Easy. Easy peasy, squeezy lemons. They're both going to be dead before we get a shot off, Or, at least they should be soon. They're shooting at us, not to worry. Alright, go on. Mess them up. There we go. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find useful items, scrap and munitions. Oh my god, we just got an Imperial recruit. Oh, isn't that fun? He's a bit crap, but, he'll do. The smaller raider ships scatter and jump away upon seeing their flagship reduced to a twisted heap. Untouched. Absolutely untouched. Anyway, your display of valor has inspired countless requests from colonists. Not good ones. He looks a bit like a rebel pilot from Star Wars, but, a bit more grisly. Colonists hoping to leave the colony as part of your crew with permission from the colonial governor. You select the most promising candidate to serve under your command. I mean, that's cute, That's cute. I love the sound design of this game as well. It's fun. Just like the weird chatter on the Vox and everything in the background. It's, yeah, interesting. So do I want to go there or here? I don't think we need ship armaments or missile templates. I think we can go here. So we can go to the other shop. You come across a Corsair starship surrounded by the burnt husks of other Corsair ships. It appears to be damaged from battle. If we can react, it fires. Well, how very dare you? And it's jamming our sensors. So I don't know what to expect when we get there. How rude. Alright, in you go. Load the crew. And let's attack. We can't actually go directly to their shields, interestingly enough. I could destroy their life support and then run away, which would be quite funny. No, let's go in here. Let these recharge and we'll try and do some damage across here or something. Okay, this is... Whoa, that's busy. Very busy. Okay, let's wait until something dies. Nothing's going to die because they keep running away. Okay, that's frustrating. Alright, let's attack here. And in fact, let's recall the crew. Because... it wasn't going to last. So, 40 scrap metal. Surrounding space is strewn with wreckage. A portion of it retains some value. Amazing. So yeah, we are suffering a lot of damage on a poor little exile. You know? And we do have the ancient translocator. You can use that from like any room to any room, I think. So you can actually teleport from here onto one of their ships, I think. Into one of their rooms. I think. You're going to have to test that at some point. So yeah, let's go to the shop. We have 112 scrap, which is rather nice. Got some rest. A techno-cult harvester ship decloaks as you approach. They wish to conduct business. Yeah, perfect. Let's conduct business. Heavy flare missile. High chance to hull breach. Inflicts minor damage to crew. Pretty cool. That ignores shields. Siege missile. But yeah, we don't have the tools for that. Husk rack constructs biomechanical worker husks. Oh, these are ship armaments. Yeah, okay. I mean, seem fine. Ion damage. So ion damage, I think, only hits shields. Ion damage 3. Takes 20 charge time, though. But still, that's quite good. Just completely strips basically anything that we see. You know, strip their shields away. Missile bay means we can shoot missiles, obviously. Auto surgeon just seems like either the husk rack, so we can just create new things that we can send over to attack and probably die. I don't know how quickly they're built. I don't exactly know how many husks it can build. Right? I'm not sure. This just means we can heal our guys. I recharge every jump and we can use that to heal. So it means everyone gets more healing each jump, basically. So I do kind of love that. So I think we are going to get this. This will be the last subsystem we can install. Oh boy. And we are going to have to power it as well. What other subsystems could there be? I mean, like the husk thing sounds great. We won't be able to get that. This feels important. This feels important. Now we decide where it goes. We'll put it in a big room. I like that you pick where it goes as well. That wasn't an option in FTL. But yeah, that was all pretty cool. You know, that's all fine. Could sell the bolt cannon. I could sell the bolt cannon. It just, if something has 3 shields, well, then we're going to have to rely on attacking it. So we'll sell that. So we have 50 now. And the missile bait we can't get. Of course. So yeah, I guess that's it for here. We are a little injured though. We are a little bit injured. Oh, it only costs 3 each, so yeah, we'll spend 6 to repair, that's fine. And I guess that's that. Okay, I'm just wondering if I can... Yeah, I can't talk to them, sadly. I had the option to talk to them. I don't know if talking to them means you can then trade with them, because it still has a trade button. So maybe I need to do that, you know? So yeah, let's see. Our med bay is over here. And it's powered. Everything is powered. As far as I can tell, everything is powered. I'm not seeing anything not powered, so it seems we've got an extra... I think just that first pip didn't cost us anything in terms of our reactor's power, which is odd. How strange. That's our evasion. Right, I think we're good then. Let's crack on. Almost at the boss. Sorry, at the Stargate. Incredible. Alright, let's crack on. Wow, okay. This one seems to be having difficulties. A damaged starship appears on your view screen. It belongs to the Cult of Blood. Suddenly their commander notices you and immediately begins moving into attack. Really, you didn't even want to... It's demonic. They have demonic thrall in here. Wow, there's a ritualist. Okay, so just full of blood letters or whatever. I think we just shoot this. Because it doesn't have that much health. So we'll let these charge up and then we'll just destroy everything. Because yeah, I think I can do like 4 damage with the beam. And actually, it looks like the fire is continuing to damage them, which is pretty wild. So let's do that. And then, let's see. It's going to be 4 damage, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to be able to do 4 damage. Done. I think I'm just spinning out the ship. Goodbye. That was real straightforward. The blast sends the ship contents hurling in all directions. Alright, well done. Well done. Stargate. So there'll probably be a boss at the Stargate, I imagine. You approach the Stargate. Oh, no. Then we just choose which. Wow, as you can see, a lot of sectors we need to visit. So, Imperial Shrine Worlds, hallowed Shrine Worlds of the Empire, the Exclusion Zone, regions battered by violent subspace rifts, or more Shrine Worlds. And what are these ones? Unidentified war zones. Interesting. I think I want to go down here. I think. It's weird, actually, because like these ones, probably more battles, so more hurt, but are we going to get more scrap? Like, is that a good place? Start difficult, so you end up with better stuff. Like the Shrine Worlds, they're probably still going to try and kill us. Because everyone kind of hates us. So I don't know. I have no idea. Let's go to a Shrine World. Let's go to a Shrine World. I'm sure that'll be fine. You enter a sector containing a cluster of Imperial Shrine Worlds. The adherents of the Radiant Dogma are known for their near fanatical devotion to the God King. They do not take kindly to outsiders. So, you know, still plenty of reason to fight. So that's fine. There's a Nexus of Influence, though. And a Shaman Merchant. And... Mercenary Broker? Shipyard? Alright, well... I want to try and hit both of these, I think. Yeah, we've got a fair bit of scrap. You pass by an abandoned Imperial mining colony. It looks to have been looted long ago. Oh, by the way, you have to press activate medbay. So it's 1 charge per, you know, journey. But you can put put additional charges in, which I think is pretty good. So it is quite tempting to buff the auto surgeon like early as well as the launch bay, so we can launch more people, bring them back, heal them up, launch them again. You know, that might be worthwhile. Might be worthwhile. Could just start stacking our evasion as well, though. Just, I mean, 40% evasion, 40% chance just to not get hit by something. It's huge, but that's going to cost us hundreds of scrap. So yeah, don't know. More shields would also be great. Let's do nothing for now, though, because we are winning. You know, I haven't really seen anything bother us so far. We've only taken 2 damage from our hull so far, and that was against something that was just like, you have arrived in a place. An event means that you are hurt. It's like, oh, okay. You arrive at an old Imperial shrine. Its structure is worn, but its solemn presence commands respect. So you can pledge ourselves to the Imperial cult, and we will get more Imperial cult stuff showing up. Which might mean like more Imperial enforcers. Because if we get more of these, that'd be great. I do like the name ETA 6 and Kreis. An unwashed brute employed in careless toil, the stench of their sweat aboard Imperial vessels is one of the few universal constants. Oh, we've got a smelly boy. Let's do it. Screw it. All health restored, hull integrity's gone up, and then the shrine has been activated. So you swear fealty and devotion to the Imperial cult, radiant warmth floods your veins, like the embrace of the sun itself, igniting your faith with renewed strength. Imperial citizen units appear more frequently in rewards and merchants. Only 1 shrine may be active at a time. So like we'll get more boys. Alright, that's the dream. That's the dream. And yeah, that'll work for me. Alright, moving on. Let's go to this merchant. So I'm going to try and talk and then trade. We might miss the opportunity to trade. We'll see. But I want to see if how that works. Because, yeah, the fact that we traded first, then we couldn't talk to them. Let's see if we can go the other way around. There's a trading outpost ahead. As you make your approach, one of their agents opens a communication line with your ship. Talk. Yeah, so you can still talk to them whenever. So we should do that. There are rumours of a rogue sect within the techno-cult that seeks to transcend flesh entirely and become pure machines. These transcendents are believed to be working on a project that could reshape the galaxy. I love that this is hinting at, like, potential boss fights or, like, whatever else we might bump into. Or even, we might be able to play as these guys. I don't know. But it's nice they're hinting at stuff going on in the world, in the universe. So... There's an Imperial Marshal, which, again, isn't quite as good as an Enforcer, but they're not bad. Some Blood Witches. They can summon thralls in a room. I mean, that sounds pretty sick, right? The fact that we have two guys that are better brawlers than him anyway makes me want to just summon some thrall. That does sound good. That will be like us summoning demons, basically. But who cares? That's fun. This stuff is really good too, but I don't know if they have a slot for it. Oh, actually, no, they do have an equipment slot for psychomancies by the looks of it, that eye symbol. So I can get one of these and something else. Cast projectile that reduces DPS of hostile crew and entire room by 3, I think is huge. Grant immunity to debilitating effects to all allied crew on capture for 10 seconds. Which means poison, slow, stun, immobilize, mind control, curses, and DPS reduction. That's kind of huge. Blood Curse. Deals 10 HP damage and curses hostile crew entire room for 20 seconds. Cursed crew spawn a friendly thrall on death. Wow, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So we can multiply our boys. Though I think summon thrall, is that just... I think that's just a basic thing they have. And then they have an equipment slot for one of these. It's all pretty good. Lowering enemy DPS by 3 is insane, though. It doesn't say how long. Is it forever? Because it has a cooldown of 30 seconds. It doesn't say how long the effect lasts. Well, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to go to loadout. Get to coil. Coil. Oh, no. You have to pick one. Consume Psychogram. To teach your crew a new psychic power. The old psychic power will be forgotten. Well, cancel then. I guess we're just going to hang on to this. That's a shame. That's a shame. He only has one. So I was wrong. It isn't their innate ability and then an equipment slot. It's a pity. It's a pity. Sad. Very sad. And there's something else to do here. Let's warp. Let's go to... Well, I want to head over that way. I don't know if we'll have enough scrap to really get anything useful from there. You detect an Imperial ship under attack by a war cult vessel. Well, let's help. Let's help. You move to engage the cultists. So hopefully this will earn us some scrap. So, oh my god, there's skeletons? Oh my god, they've got little skeletons. And they're rubbish. There is Berserker too. Let's summon a thrall. Alright, I'm going to summon a thrall in their engine room. Alright, you two. Let's load you up. And let's have you go to shields and these two. Well, I'll tell you to attack that, and then I'll keep an eye on this one. Because, yeah, there's a lot of potential to do a huge amount of damage very quickly here. And, yeah, we're killing all the skeletons very fast. Oh, they just shot a beam. I don't think that did anything, though. Okay, so we start to do some damage. I don't want to kill everything. I don't want to, like, blow everything up. That's the worry. Alright, I think we can do 4. I think that's probably... Okay, not quite. Nice. And do I recall the crew now? I think I do. I think I do. They are so hurt, and we have a thrall on board now. Didn't last very long, but it kept him busy. And yeah, now I can, They boarded with some skeleton. Well, that's adorable. But do you want to go? You want to go fight him? Go mess him up. Silly skeletons. Oh, it's gone. Nice. Alright, well done, boys. Well done. Ooh. A plasma projector. +1 DPS attacks damage all nearby enemies. We can give this to our main boy, and he'll do an extra damage and hit everybody. That is massive. We put him in a big room. Enemies just fill that room. They're all going to die. Scattered debris litters the area. You managed to retrieve useful material. I mean, yeah, having a missile would be good, but we can't get one. And we also found Cathedral Board. Nice. Enemy DPS cannot exceed 2. Is that total? Like, if they're all attacking you? Or is that just each one does 2? Because a combination of those two things on our main boy would be amazing. The Imperial Commander eyes you suspiciously, but nevertheless ejects a small supply crate before jumping out. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, and you, get over here. And I'm going to heal you guys up. Boop. So they're going to be healing. Good, eh? Handy, isn't it? Very handy. Alright, I need to start saving. So these are both enforcers. Who are you? You're the recruit. You should probably sit tight. Our Blood Witch is hanging out there. Our Husk can pilot. And yeah, you just go in the boarding area. You just stay there forever, okay? Let's do that. The Blood Witch is going to be manning the shields. This all works for me, so I'm going to save stations so I can send them back to these positions whenever I like. Now, let's have a look at our loadout. Let's go to Alkar, our #1 boy. He still has these things that can summon fiends, but we've not been using that. Oh, that's a tool, not... Interesting. Okay, so that isn't... Yeah, I'll get rid of the summoning thing then. So that means we can still equip him with armor as well. I kind of figured that was armor, but apparently not. So this guy... You know, this guy has a tool slot. So our Kreis, our Imperial recruit, can hold these. They're probably dangerous. Good that we give it to the new guy. We don't want to have any of our good boys hurt. Amazing. Alright, let's head to this merchant. We still don't have much in the way of scrap metal, unfortunately. So this might be a waste. You overhear a conversation while docked at a trading outpost. We will hit the Imperials so hard they will never bother us again. The man speaking then proceeds to detail their plans to bomb a nearby Imperial supply station. Supposedly the station will be undefended for 36 hours due to a hiccup in their security detail. You consider what to do with this information. We could raid the station ourselves. Consult your crew before raiding the station. Oh, okay. That's interesting, because we have Empire crew. We can consult them, which I like. A member of your crew is familiar with the layouts of Imperial supply stations. Armed with this knowledge, you formulate a plan to raid the station. Oh, okay. That's hilarious. That's very funny. But then I guess, like, no one is our friend, right? That's kind of the point. It's not like we're you know, it's not like we're turning turncoat necessarily, because they all want us dead anyway. The information provided by your crewmen proves accurate. Your raid on the supply station goes smoothly. You're able to make away with a large amount of useful equipment. The Inferno foul gas? No idea. And loads scrap. So we might sell this. It creates fire. So it shoots 3 times and creates fire. If we're going to be boarding ships a lot, I don't think I necessarily want to set everything on fire. But that is pretty funny. I do kind of love that, but I think we'll probably sell it. It has equipped, though. It has equipped for us. I could upgrade our weapon systems. But no, I want to see what's in this next... Yeah, I want to see what's here. You don't quite have enough scrap to be able to recruit too much, but anyway. Mercenary broker. It's always important to have a solid crew at your back. We have a set of mercenary contracts on offer. Would you like to see them? It is amusing to observe inexperienced crews panicking over hull breaches. The seasoned ones know that fire is the true terror the starship faces. Yeah, so that is similar to a breach in that you need to stand in a room with it to put it out, but that hurts you over time, and if you don't do it, it spreads. And so it just means more and more damage over time. You can't, like, leave it like the breach if it's in a room you don't care about. So, who have you got for me? Alright, some Imperial Marshals. Not awful. We can get some armor. We can get another Rot Blaster. Kills reveal toxic gas. That's not great. I say another Rot Blaster. Another thing that does DPS in large rooms. Extra DPS, but no. Immunity to suffocation. So that I think might help from the toxic gas. Ooh, more equipment down here. The Power Claw. If there's a target with over 100 max HP, you do additional 3 damage to it. That's huge. Also, stuns nearby enemies for 5 seconds on kill. So every time you kill something, everything else in the room's going to get stunned for 5 seconds. So that's not just stuff with over 100 HP. If it's just loads of skeletons, you kill one, and then, yeah, everything else gets stunned. So it's pretty great. That is pretty cool. Reduces enemy DPS by 1. That's pretty cool. I think we just buy a bunch of equipment, guys. I kind of love all of this. The Power Claw, better in small rooms. I love that as a distinction as well. I think that's really fun. Yeah, the Electromal, probably not going to be particularly useful for a while. For the plus 3 DPS. But that is going to be huge if we ever need that. But the stunning is really good. And just plus 1 DPS is good. And yeah, reducing enemy DPS as well. Just both of these on, like, I don't know, Sevma would be great. Do you want just extra health as well on anyone? Let's see. Because, okay, the tactical shield is actually a tool. Which might mean we can't equip that on anyone. That might be a problem. Let's go to loadout. So, Ulkar, our main boy. 10 extra hit points. Great. Fantastic. And yeah, so Sevma can have the weapon but not the tool. So I have to have the tactical shield here. So extra HP, which is nice. But yeah, so enemy DPS cannot exceed 2. But if something is doing, like, normally we're bumping into stuff that has DPS of 3 or less. So lowering enemy DPS by 1 means that they are going to be doing no more than 2 anyway. But it also means if something's only doing 1 damage or 2 damage, then we're getting actually better value out of that. So that will help earlier on, but this tactical shield might be really useful later in the game. You know what I mean? I hope that tracks. And we still have the Electro Ball, which Sevma is one of our... Yeah, Sevma and Quellet are both our enforcers. And they don't really have anything right now. They don't really have much, which is a bit sad. Yeah, are there any other weapons I can get? Only this one? Well, I don't know, actually. I could get a Power Claw. It only costs 3. They don't cost much, which I really enjoy. I love that they're all... You know, that just puts his DPS up by 1 anyway. So yeah, DPS of 4 for everybody. Except he's doing 4 to everyone in the room, which is... Yeah, I like our team. I like our team. Also, I think I might sell the Inferno Foul Gas. Gives us 40 more scrap to play with. Which is enough to get another crewman. That is enough to get another crewman. Which would be pretty good. You know, it would be nice to have another guy. Screw it, let's have another guy. We spent a lot of money there. Well, I say we spent a lot of money. We didn't spend that much. Like, all that equipment. We bought a lot of equipment, but it was all pretty cheap. An Imperial vessel approaches the jump point. With its valuable cargo at stake, it hastily activates its weaponry and locks onto a ship. Well, don't do that. That's rude. Oh, so you... Hang on. Did I did give him... Yeah, I did give him that weapon. Okay. So what is a small room? What counts as a small room? That's what I want to know. Is a small room 1, medium 2, and then large is bigger than 2? I assume so. I assume so. Yeah, I'll send those 2. That's fine. Load the crew. And we're going to launch them. We can't launch them into shields. Oh, hang on, what's that? That's a commando. Immune to suffocation. Clever, clever. Husk, Husk. Another commando. Husk and a commando? Nope, recruit. Okay. Okay, I still think this is wise. Let's start on the commando. And let's turn you off auto. We can start shooting at their weapons, I guess. And like shooting along here with the beam is going to do so much damage. Yeah, I think we can do 4 damage along there quite easily. And yeah, his DPS is down to 3. So it would be 2. It would be 2 DPS had we equipped the other tool. So, fair enough. And yeah, even Husk's a DPS 3. And so is the Recruit, actually, I think. Alright, so maybe I should have had the other thing equipped. I misjudged. Alright, we got one. They're trying to use their beams. And, okay, can't quite reach from there. Oh, I can only get 3, maybe. Is that okay, though? Probably. Yeah, I got a couple damage in there. Yeah, we're still doing well over here. I think we're going to kill all their crew. I think we just leave it. They can't get through our shields. Done. So we've got 45 scrap, 3 munitions. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains for useful items. A flame lance. Well, that's fun. Only 1 required power. Starts the fight pre-charged, which is pretty cool. Charges per jump 3. Ignores shields and creates fires. So basically, we appear, we start a fire, they rush to that room to put out the fire, and then we deploy our strike teams in one of the other rooms. That could work pretty well. And then we have all of our guns target the room with the fire in it. So anyone trying to repair the fire gets shot by our weaponry. That does sound really fun. I do kind of love that. I think we are going to equip that. With the enemy crew eliminated, you waste no time retrieving the vaults aboard their ship. Alright, let's recall our crew. And, let's shoot things some more. Oh, really? Let's hit it with this too. Let's put a fire in life support. Hopefully it'll spread. And so fires do cause damage over time. Always have a chance to do damage, I think. At least that's the case in FTL, I believe. Anyway, in a searing blaze, the enemy vessel detonates. Sucks to be them. Sucks to be them. Alright, moving on. Safe place to rest? No. No. Nothing is safe. Nowhere are rest. Gotta heal, eh? Gotta heal. Oh. Love it. Alright. 10 stations. But yeah, I've got to say, our commander is a hell of a fighter. Though, yeah, I think I was wrong with this, though. I think Tactical Shield isn't quite going to be as good. It's just such a shame that we don't have a second person who can equip a tool. And I wonder how... Well, actually, we do have this guy, technically. Does he have such a tiny amount of health? You know, and this guy, technically, but again, such a tiny amount of health. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh, well, this guy. This guy does have 50 health. So maybe I send him in too. Either way, I'll have that equipped. I think that's worthwhile. Right. Cool. Let's crack on. Unvisited or shipyard. Do we need a safe place to go to? I don't think so. Let's go to this unvisited one. Okay, I want more fighting. Alright, Imperial Scout is basically dead. You encounter an Imperial vessel. Judging by the scorch marks on its hull, it appears to have taken some damage. Before you can further assess the situation, the vessel arms its weapons and starts firing at you. I am going to start a fire in its shield house. It's already really struggling. I'm not going to board this. There's no point. See? Though we might have got more loot. We may have gotten more loot had we boarded it. I think there's more chances of getting, like, equipment. And, like, you know, equipment for both your guys and your ship. I think there's a high chance of getting equipment if you do kill all the crew. But I think there's a much higher chance of scrap metal if you just blow it up. So, you know, scrap metal I'll take. So we do have quite a bit of scrap now. I mean, weapons dealers, do I care? I'm not sure I care about any of these merchants now. I think we just want to, like, crack on with as much scrap as possible, and then we can use that scrap to upgrade our systems. Because if we can just have more shields and stuff like that, then, you know, perfect. That's all we need. A possessed warship locks onto your vessel. Once an Imperial warship, its form has been mutated beyond recognition. Then how did you know that it was once an Imperial warship? If it is beyond recognition. I'm not sure fire's going to work in here, because there's no oxygen. There's just a skeleton and a... oh god, a fleshling. Ugh. So I think that's a fleshling. I can't... oh yeah, definitely a fleshling, right? Yeah, I can't move the cursor very far away from it. It can teleport itself to random rooms. So yeah, the suffocation is a problem, but this stuff will die so quickly it doesn't even matter. So load the crew. Attack. And like, we don't have to survive for long in here. Look, they're all dead. Done. And yet, it's continuing. Oh wow, is the ship itself? Is that it? Is the ship itself alive? Oh yeah, it has this demon heart thing. We need to hit that. And well, that's not going to do anything. Let's just turn you off, turn you back on. But yeah, it's that thing. They get like, the ship gets sentience if it gets that. I suppose I should probably go for the shields actually. Yeah, that works. Okay, that should help. Alright, so I have been blowing the absolute crap out of that, but we should probably be hitting this thing. I think we're just going to end up destroying this, so that's fine. Whatever. It'll do. I was going to try and destroy that one room and see if it would give us the, you know, ability to loot it, but maybe not. As the ship disintegrates, a small portion of its cargo remains intact. So yeah, it's the throne. The throne thingy, whatever it's called, the command throne, is replaced by the demon heart when it becomes all demony. As the ship disintegrates, a small portion of its cargo remains intact. You successfully recover what's salvageable before the rest goes up in flames. Choose one. Precious suit makes us immune to suffocation. No breathing. Or scrap. We still get some scrap from that. But immune to suffocation is useful if we do need to sort out breaches. Just giving that to somebody, you know, would be nice. Maybe this guy. Maybe this guy. Maybe he can be our immune to suffocation boy. Let's find out. Everyone's going to be fully healed when we warp, so I won't use the medbay. Right, what's the plan? I guess it doesn't really matter which of these we go to. It'll be the same amount of nodes. Another Imperial strike craft. This one doesn't like us. An Imperial convoy comes into view. As you approach, the ships within the convoy hastily engage their subspace drives, preparing to jump out, all except for one lone vessel, which pivots to confront our ship. Okay, let's start by putting a fire somewhere. Maybe there. And then load the crew. No crew loaded. Oh! You silly boys. Alright, load the crew. Launch the crew. Actually going to go for their weapons today. Although, what is here? A Gene Soldier. As well as just some, like... a couple of Gene Soldiers, in fact. As well as some more trashy boys. Wow, wow. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hello! Let's hit that again. Nice. Hey, our boys are doing well. Our boys are doing well. Yeah, we're doing alright. Come back here. Alright, excellent. 33 scrap. What we got? Oh, and a macro lance. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Hull damage per shot, 3. Starts pre-charged, ignores... so charges per jump is 2. It ignores shields. That's pretty good. Like, that's quite mad. So you can only shoot it twice, but that's, you know, ignoring shields, it just gives you 6 damage on the enemy ship. Which is kind of massive, considering how little health things tend to have. And then just power it down. So, like, that's really cool. That's really nice. Oh, you guys better get out of here before it blows up. Also, we better blow it up. You know, for fun. Very fun. I like it. I like it a lot. So if we have that one and that one on, we can just ignore shields completely. Yeah, we will only have so many charges, but then we can turn on the other weapons and fight it properly. But this just lets us blast things, ignoring their shields. So the hostile vessel erupts in a blazing inferno. Damn right. Oh, and I can't turn you on. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, I don't know why it wouldn't let me click to turn it on. Oh, I think I was right-clicking like a loony. Anyway, we got loads of scrap. Got loads of scrap right now. Let's do a bit of healing. Boop. Lovely stuff. So yeah, hopefully he'll be mostly healed. Oh, actually, he might be fully healed. I think he'll be fully healed when he's... Yeah, I think he'll be fully healed on the next jump. See, this was a great investment. That subsystem, very good subsystem. Imperial Destroyer. A damaged Imperial vessel is idling near the jump point. As soon as it notices you, it primes its weapons and begins shooting. Well, that's just rude. Okay, let's go for weapons. While I also go for... I don't know what this is. Is that artillery? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe it is. And... sure, that'll do. Now let's get in here. Oh, I guess you have to stay in here. We can't get through the doors. And this is terrifying. They only have 3 health left. Okay, I'm just going to back off and we'll finish them with a macro cannon. Done. These weapons are revolting. We were going for like a boarding strategy, and we've just been given all the weapons that just let us delete enemy ships. So more scrap metal and some munitions. The explosion scatters debris in every direction. Enough remains intact to be worth salvaging. Well, awesome. Should we put our shields up some more? We can afford that. We can afford 3 shield barriers. Although, this stuff does get more expensive over time, so... should I put my evasion up by 10%? I feel like 1 extra shield... So, like, the difference is pretty big, right, in cost. But I think having 3 shield is still way... like, it's going to negate way more damage than the evasion. Except, if enemies have weapons like we do that ignore shields, evasion's going to be more useful. So that's a bit of a biggie. We could also just go all-down weapons, so we can just shoot everything immediately and just the enemy dies. That is also an option. Or more healing as well. More healing would be good. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot that's very useful here. See, I think shields, though, just feel like such an obvious advantage. And, like, we can even put our shields down. If it looks like they don't have the DPS to get through our shields, we can just downgrade our shields to, like, power more other things. I don't know what yet, because, you know, we still need to upgrade our other systems to be able to put more power into them, but yeah, it does give us the option. In fact, I could do the auto surgeon, because this is a really easy one, because if I have that powered, right, I wonder actually how that works. Can I power it up more and then it gives an extra charge or not? I'm not sure. And if I put the power down, so I can't put the power up and down at all, it seems. So I think that's just powered all the time to avoid the charges. You'll be able to exploit the charges, I think. But... oh, hang on. Oh no, these are subsystems. These don't need power at all. That's why. I'm being silly. They don't need powering. They just need upgrading. The systems are the only things that require the reactor. Yeah, subsystems don't require power. That's why. Okay, good. So again, I don't need to worry about, like, figuring out the exploits of the autosurgeon to power it up and down. So that's just nice that we have that. I don't know why. I always forget that. Because I'm pretty sure that was the case in FTL as well. But maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being an idiot. There's nothing but a few worthless wrecks. You move on. Well, fine. Fine. We've added a few worthless wrecks to the environment during this playthrough. Right, what's here? You arrive to see several Imperial Inquisition ships arrayed around a lone prison barge. They intend to incinerate the vessel along with all the occupants within. You hear a confessor intone over the open channel. You have profaned our faith. Okay, we could try and stop the Inquisitors. I wonder. Because there might be some people aboard the prison ship that would be willing to join us. Oh, I just looked down and my cat's lying down in his bed under my desk. It's very cute. He likes to join me when I'm recording. Just chills out, waits for me to finish, and then meows at me as soon as I stop talking. If I ever stop talking, he goes, "Oh, he's done. He's done doing that thing where he talks to himself for hours at a time," and starts meowing at me. Bless him. He's looked up to check that I was still going. Yeah, I'm still going, mate. Anyway, every ship, right? Every captain needs a cat. Alright, and this ship's captain has one, so it's all good. Anyway, sorry, I get distracted by cats. Like, sue me. So yeah, we could either try and stop the Inquisition, and then there might be, like, some person aboard the prison ship who's, like, really fighty, who would join us. Or we might get attacked by demons or something, I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to stop the Inquisitors, because I think Inquisitors are all dicks, so I'm going to do that. You try to stop the sacrifice, but it's too late. The Confessors unleash a tidal wave of psychic fire at the prison barge. One of them detects your vessel and redirects a portion of the inferno towards you. Divine fire spills out across your hull. More blasphemers! Alright, well, this is a pain. Who is our... It's you, isn't it? Oh, that's suffocation, not fire. Fire and suffocation are different. They're different things. Alright, what I can do, vent all of that. In fact, I can just do all of this from venting. So, no, never mind. You guys don't worry about it. We're just going to do that. Perfect, you sit tight. Okay, good. Now, Flame Lance. Yeah, I can set fire to you too, mate. That's right. So we're going to go fire. And then, when they go in there to try and sort it out, Fury. Nice. And now I can... Oh, there is a close all doors button. Close all doors. There we go. Do I need... Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything except just keep shooting with this stuff. And then, let's get rid of you, put you up. Oh, he's trying to do a little psychic wibbly. Oh, I think he shielded that. I don't think we hit him then. Oh, that's so crafty. And that's out, so let's put this back on. And, okay, he seems to be stopping it too. Shield narrowing his projectile. I think the projectile was moving across there. You know what we're going to do? Right, let's load the crew. And let's just have him, yeah? Come here, jerk. They got nothing. Hello there. Interrupted. How do you like me now? Jerk. So they're trying to shoot. And actually, our shield strength did get depleted then. I think they have an ion cannon of some kind. Heavy disruptor. It does 3 ion damage. That's why. You hear that? Oi, come back. Come back here. I've got to break through the... He's back. He's back. There we go. We could get a survivor as an engineer. That's not a terrible idea. Apparently he's a machine priest. Has equipment slots. Or an antidote. Grants poison immunity to self and nearby allied crew. That is going to be so useful when we bump into something that can poison. But until then, I think we are just going to go with another engineer. You return to the prison barge and are disappointed to learn that your efforts were in vain. All prisons aboard have been reduced to cinders. The other Inquisition ships must have left soon after completing their ritual. Alright. Let's head back then. That was just spite. Alright, let's get you guys healed up a smidge. The adversary's vessel is no more. Yeah, I kind of figured. Okay, good. Turn stations. Everyone's healed. That heals really quickly. Alright, let's turn them off. Turn you guys on. Let's warp. Stargate. We're at the Stargate. You approach the Stargate. Oh, also, oxygen restores every time you jump as well, which is nice. So you don't have to wait for it to replenish after a battle for no reason. And, alright, yeah. No, okay, blood cult or death cult? Oh dear. Oh god, it's besieged by the forces of Gorgoth and Ariok. Okay, so do we want... So the I feel like Death Cult and Blood Cult, they're both going to have very fighty, stinky boys, right? They're both going to be very damaging. One is going to be poison. One, I guess, will be more fire, maybe? You know? Perhaps? But I don't really like the idea of poison. That bothers me. And big health pools also bother me. I think Blood Cult's better. We have a load of ways of lowering enemy DPS. You know, maximum of 2? Like, yeah, fine. Whatever. The biggest fighter is just going to walk in and get murdered, right? So let's go with them. Let's go Blood Cult. Yeah. You drop back into real space, arriving at a sect controlled by the Cult of Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorceries, along with an unusual predilection for torture. The followers of the Blood God are not to be trifled with. Yeah, I'm sure they're not. They're not here, though, so that's fine. How are we doing for... Yeah, 10 scrap? Not great. Not great. There is a nexus of influence there. I don't think we want to worship the Blood Shrine. Or do we? We might get some really good... Like, we might get like a you know, like a Chaos Space Marine or something. That could be pretty cool. Because I don't really care about being a heretic in this. You know, God's dead. Who cares? Alright, let's go over here and see what's what. An armed death cult transport takes you for a threat of fire. We avoided the death cult place to go to the blood cult one. The first thing we bump into is a death cult thing. Ridiculous. So I can't see anything going on here. We need to upgrade our sensors. That's what we need to do. So they can't be jammed. Because, yeah, enemy... So our sensor strength is less than their sensor strength, which I think how that works. So is that the jammer, though? What is that? Is that treasure? What is this? I want to know what this is. God, do I just... Let's destroy their weapons. And set alight to their shields. Load the crew. And then we're going to go here into a nice big room so we can kill a bunch of stuff all at once. I love the sound of them dying. Just eh! Okay, that was an absolute massacre. Got them. Scrap metal. Good. That is what it was. That was the vault. I didn't realize that was a mechanic. So when you see a little pod like that, that's the vaults aboard their ship. It gives you additional stuff. That's amazing. We just absolutely cashed out there. Incredible. Alright, there's plenty of fires going. They could have boarded us, you know. They could have boarded us. Cheeky. Alright, I think the fires are going to destroy the ship. I just want to see it blow up. I want to see it blow up. I think it's every time a fire spreads, it does a hull damage. It's destroyed anyway. I think we actually missed. I think that missed. I think it blew up just before. Enemy ships obliterated. Of course it is. Wow. Yeah, you're the only one that really took any damage. And our other lad is going to heal up. Fine. So we've got that engineer. Let's buff our sensors with the engineer. Alright, he can go and do that. Okay, so that's going to give us +1 sensor level. So that'll help. That'll help. Oh, and also, close all doors. Thank you. I don't know why some of them were open. Cool. Is that everything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, right, that's it. I want to save my stations. Here again. Cool. Okay. Also, I've not been using my psychic thing to summon thralls into the enemy. I really should be doing that. Janet from the future here to interrupt and say that this is the end of part 1. I've recorded the whole thing. It was all very exciting. And this is part 1 of 3, as it turns out. So part 2 will be coming up fairly soon. So comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.